Welcome if you're new or welcome back. It's world's first black person, and today we're going through top 5 greatest CIA agents of all time. But before we get into it, we gotta kind of break down what a CIA agent will really be doing. I feel like the term got overused the past couple weeks or months. Like white kids named Connor finally figured out what the CIA did in the 80s, and now they're like, anyone who disagrees with them is a CIA agent somehow. But this video is mainly centered towards the black community, so I'm more worried about certain people who kind of lead black people astray or just have very, very weird takes that almost are detrimental to the community. Starting off the honorable mentions, we're going to go with the Shade Room. I didn't want to waste a spot on the Shade Room on the actual list because I'm trying to save the top 5 for the most unique, the most special agent operatives, you know what I'm saying? Everyone knows the Shade Room sucks. It's basically the main spot for division and just random bullshit. They have an obsession with Zaya Wade, an obsession with gay people, and a general obsession with just splitting people apart. Dumbass questions like insert reality TV star from 15 years ago shares her thoughts on the current political and economic state of the world. Like, you know what I mean? The posters and the owners of the account know they're dead wrong, but the commenters, holy shit, they have brain AIDS. Like, it's kind of obvious the same people are commenting over and over and over again. To be invested in old stupid drama and gossip pages at the big age of 30 is kind of crazy. So it's kind of obvious people had like 5 or 6 teachers in their classrooms when they were growing up. But that's enough with that. They're kind of just a shitty page. They've been around for a long time. Everyone knows they're shitty. But on to the actual top 5. We're going to start off with number 5. And we're going to split it. It's going to be like a tie for number 5. Mike Wang / Ronnie 2K. I'm going to go with Ronnie 2K actually first because he's like the spawn of Satan. The level of just fucking brainwashing that 2K has done to my brain over the years, like the lingo I still have. I'm like a fucking CIA sleeper agent just waiting to be activated. Like, I had the urge to turn on the game. I don't even have it downloaded anymore. I had the urge to go download it from my fucking brother's console and start playing. Just because I'm so used to just hopping on the park, summertime type shit. Like, I'm so fucking conditioned to do it. I have to almost have the urge to play at all times. 2K is every young black man's first abusive relationship. The person knows what you want. You ask for it kindly, time and time again. They don't give a fuck though. And they make it hard for you to leave. They actually make it worse every time, every day. It gets harder and harder to play, increasing the price. You're getting BC and shit, right? But then, you know you can't play NBA Live. That's just already gone. There's no college basketball. There's no other option. You have to almost keep going back to your abuser. And they know this, so they keep abusing you. LD2K is cool though, but Special Agent Ronnie 2K and Special Agent Mike Wang are going to get the shared duo spot on number 5 for top 5 greatest CIA agents. So number 4 is going to be a bit of a questionable one. He may have been top 3, but he's kind of fallen off in power. Number 4 is going to be Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is the master of knowing absolutely nothing and getting rewarded for it. This guy genuinely failed upwards in his life and basically became one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, or gets kicked now. He infiltrated the family of one of the most successful black people of all time in LeBron James. And after he did that and made some clout off of it, got posted on House of Highlights, fucking Bleacher Report and shit like that. What does he start doing? Collaborating with Nazis. And to go back a step or two, if you're listening closely, viewer, Ronnie 2K, Special Agent Ronnie 2K, Special Agent Ronnie 2K and Special Agent Mike Wang are also tied into this. Special Agent Ronnie 2K and Special Agent Wang created the facilities for Special Agent Ross to come in and meet young black men on 2K, the main hub to be playing games, right? Black men always play 2K, right? Special Agent Aiden Ross knows this. Therefore, he meets them where they are. He goes to 2K. He goes to, niggas don't play games unless it has a gun or a ball in it, right? He meets them there, infiltrates successfully, and then links with Trump, and then links with Nick Fuentes. So you could argue he is a master, super, supreme, ultra leader CIA agent, but I would say he doesn't have enough grip over the black community for it to actually be relevant. Yeah, he infiltrated and he got his bag off of it, but he doesn't really influence the minds of black people. I haven't really met a black person who watched Aiden Ross, and I pray to God I never will. Number 3 will be almost a strength in numbers pick. These agents aren't very strong on their own, but together they make a very, very strong, very, very dangerous CIA militant group. And this group I'm talking about is black conservatives. Probably the leader, I guess I can say, is Candace Owens, but she's kind of having an identity crisis right now. I don't know what's going on with her. Kanye is on the thumbnail, so I guess you can say Kanye, but he's almost too insane to be a CIA agent. He's almost like on his own. He's fucking like Frank Woods. But these people are like the most expensive guard dogs ever. Whenever something bad happens to a black person, they jump onto it like a grenade, like Steve Rogers did. Whenever an issue happens and a black person is the victim of it, they'll be like, well, it probably didn't happen. It's a hoax, or it's the black person's fault anyways. And basically all these people need to come together on Twitter mostly, because that's like the worst social media app. They come together to just kind of spew a bunch of bullshit to give white people a little bit more cover, feel more safe, more protected. Oh, a black person said it for me. These folks kind of muddy the water, and in general, black people are very connected as people. These folks will be like, oh, the N-word's just a word. You know, honestly, slavery wasn't that bad. Like, this is like the Shade Room's logical endpoint. It's like the Shade Room if there was less love for the game and more like grifting, right? Basically, grifting for money, saying dumb shit, and trying to get white people's approval for money or just for fame. Number 1 and number 2 are kind of close. I'm going to have number 2 be the Joe Budden podcast / Joe Budden himself. This guy basically has the 25 to 40 demographic of the black community, black men at least, held down. Despite this fact, whenever I see a clip of this show, it's just the most stupid conversations being had. I implore you to watch any episode that has Mark Lamont Hill on it, a very, established author, multiple degrees, very intelligent man, right? But there's this guy named Ish. He looks like a fucking bearded thumb, right? Light-skinned dude. Like, for example, Mark will be like, yeah, plants make food for themselves through photosynthesis and they can create their own food. And Ish is like, hey, stop using these fucking big words, man. We understand you went to college, man. In general, it just kind of resorts to too many yelling and shouting matches because there's a lack of emotional maturity, even though these guys are old. They got salt and pepper beards, all of them. Even the little bit that I do watch, the ego and the unwillingness to learn is like almost palpable. You can feel it through the screen. And I feel with their platform, they could be doing so much educational stuff, so much outreach because they have the people. They just don't have the voice and the intelligence to actually say anything of substance. But yeah, number 2, Joe Budden podcast / Joe Budden himself because he's the leader of this shit. But anyways, number 1 is kind of controversial. If we're being fully serious, obviously like Reagan and the actual CIA and what they did to black communities in the 80s with crack and shit like that and misinformation, right? But I'm not serious, so I'm going to do number 1, academics. Almost everyone on this list is a short-term, small-term agent. This nigga has been doing his agency from the comfort of his home for like 10, 12 plus years. And you can say the war in Chirac videos were obviously too far. The shit that he was doing early in his career was pretty bad. But I'd actually argue the shit that he's doing now is worse because he has more reach. And he's not talking about just Chicago itself. He's talking about more in general, like political stuff, which he should not be talking about. He is obviously a Trump dick rider for some reason. I don't know. He's Jamaican. I don't understand the reasoning. But, he's a Trump dick rider similar to Aiden, similar to other agents on this list. But I actually also implore you, check his Twitter. Check the Academics TV Twitter. The most fucking vile, misleading tweets. He's like almost the Centel / Fox News of like the rap game. Just says a bunch of random shit. But not even like to troll. He just is being disingenuous for the purpose of being disingenuous. He panders to like 16-year-old boys. Says very questionable things to them in Discord calls, by the way. Very questionable. And I have him number 1 on my power ranking because his mixture of connection, maliciousness, and just overall just nonchalantness of being a dickhead. I hate this guy. I'm not gonna lie. You can tell he does shit like extraordinary shit. He was saying like fuck Nipsey. Any West Coast nigga comes near me, I'll fucking pop him. I'm like, bro, you don't even need to be doing it. No one is coming for you, nigga. You're a fat fucking chipmunk. You know what I'm saying? But he just comes off very annoying. He's that one kid in high school no one fucked with, so he grabbed a microphone and just started talking shit out of his ass, knowing that he's like far away from it. He knows he's behind a keyboard. Very annoying person. Very just like fucking cancerous person to rap in general. The way he talks about rappers, the way he talks about women, anything political, you don't want to hear him talk about it. He has DJ in his name, so I guess he knows some about music. I'm just gonna give him that. I'm gonna be charitable. But anything past the boom baps and the sounds itself, he shouldn't be talking. Everything he says about Meg, about anyone in general that like is a woman or any marginalized person, fucking horrible, right? So he is the king of the agents, number 1 CIA agent. This list can be added onto. There's a lot of CIA agents out there on the internet, but yeah, this is my list, and I'm eager to hear what you think of the top 10, top 5. You can fucking add to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Make it top 30. There's a lot of them. I'm telling you, bro. But world's first black person on every platform. Tell your mom, all that shit. Like, subscribe, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get about 2 videos out a week. Want to be doing IRL stuff soon. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Thank you.